Oh, you found this video. That must mean you're balding too. That sucks. Although you're early to the party, about 90% of all males will eventually join us. My question to you is, why do you stress about it? This video that you clicked on should be able to explain it and hopefully get you some peace of mind. Why not just continue watching it, huh? For thousands of years, humans have placed great importance on hair. Not only to express feminine beauty and masculine heroism, but rooted so deeply within us that hair tells the story of who we are, our social status, our power, capability to influence, our cleanliness, just to name a few. You don't believe me? Well, the guy I showed you just 2 seconds ago, I know your brain already told you what type of person he is, right? You think he's homeless. And what about this guy? Probably works in finance. We're all prejudiced towards anything and everything, which is actually helpful in navigating ourselves through our lives. We sort all our impressions and experiences into boxes to help make better, quicker, and safer choices should we face similar situations again. If we see one person that looks a certain way and acts in a specific manner, we unconsciously condition ourselves that people who look like that will act in such way. Sort of like the Karens, a system which is refined daily, but rarely challenged enough. First impression matters, and making a good first impression is f***ing difficult. Let's take a look at Brad Pitt, for example. First impression, great looking, stud, the American dream, powerful, womanizer. He's the guy we all want to be. Let's take Brad Pitt again. Same photo, but this time, balding. What's your first impression? Probably boring, below average, older, weak, sick. You get the point. The guy we don't aspire to be. And what's the only difference? The hair. Although hairstyle trends change, balding has never been a look. In the movies, guys with full head of hair always seem to get the best roles with the happiest endings, portrayed as someone we should strive to become in our lives. Whether it's marrying that 10 out of 10, winning the lottery, becoming very successful at something, or saving the world. So the full-headed protagonists are either too successful or they have too many girls at their disposal. Boo-hoo, JC said it best.
I got 99.
However, the balding cast is always a supporting character, villain, or if he's lucky enough to get the protagonist role, he's either got financial problems, going through depression, got trouble finding love, or living in his parents' house with his stepbrother. He's an underdog who we root for, the family member we all worry about whether he will make it or not. But I know you and I are not underdogs or someone to feel sad for. But if this is what we're exposed to, there's no wonder why you and I are stressing about our balding. To be fair, we want to be the heroes in our own stories. Losing control of how to communicate to the world who we are, and essentially forced into a stereotype that we do not associate with, is demeaning and honestly a horrible experience. Sorry, I just had to say that, but let's continue watching the video. Sorry. There we go. We know this also as celebrities who have access to women, enormous amounts of money, and influence still choose to go to great lengths to gain back their hair because they do not associate themselves with balding and feel like a part of their identity is lost when they've experienced hair loss. And as a cherry on top, we talk down on and make fun of people who are balding as well as those attempting to cover up their round, shiny crowns. But what if I told you there are 2 ways to stop stressing about your hair loss, gain back your confidence, and control of your life? For this, I'll need Brad Pitt back. So we've looked at Brad Pitt with his nice full head of hair compared to balding. But what if by my Photoshop skills, I removed his hair completely? See that? What's your first impression now? Badass, powerful, strong, a leader, sexy? That's right. We got very successful people in the movies such as The Rock, Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, Jason Statham, Terry Crews, and the list goes on and on. These individuals are associated with heroism, masculinity, respect, power, and they are womanizers too. And what do they all have in common? They were balding, but rather than living in denial or stressing about it, they eventually made a decision to accept their fate and shave it all off, continuing to chase their dreams despite their shortcomings. This can be a very freeing experience as seen by the hundreds of people over at Bald Cafe who have documented their hair to bald journeys. If you feel like this could be an option suitable for you, then check that channel out. And for option number 2, sorry Brad Pitt, I'll need you back. What if I told you that we didn't have to change anything from the original photo? Only thing is, you'll have to gear up for battle because it's going to get ugly. Although there's currently no cure to hair loss, there are hair loss medications that can help prevent, regrow, and increase hair growth. This is what I've personally chosen to do, combining two of the most common hair loss treatments, known as finasteride and minoxidil, in combination with derma rolling. This can be a great option for those who still want to give a head full of hair an honest chance. Just know that this is not a permanent solution to anything, and once you discontinue taking medication, all your regrowth gains will be lost. However, it has done wonders for thousands of people around the world in gaining their confidence and youth back. So if this option sounds good to you, then please give it a try. I know it sucks at the moment and you feel like your entire identity depends on your hair. But let me tell you one thing, there's definitely more to you than the hair on your head. You have your entire life in front of you. And when it comes to hair loss, there's really only two paths. Accept it or fight it. There's no right or wrong answer, only you know what's right for you. And once you've made your decision, find peace in knowing that you're good enough and you've done everything that you can. The rest is up to the universe. I will leave you with these last words that I hope can have as much of an impact on your life as it has had on mine. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.